Imagine stealing millions from your own country and hiding it in a foreign bank, all while smiling in the courtroom. That's exactly what a former top oil executive did, right there, tied to Nigeria's massive oil industry. Polenus Okoronkwo, a dual citizen and former NNPC general manager, just got sentenced to 87 months in a US federal prison for taking a $2.1 million bribe. But the story goes deeper. It exposes how foreign companies, state corruption, and weak oversight intertwine to rob Nigeria of billions. Stay tuned. We break down every detail, expose the hidden network, and show what this means for Nigerian oil sector and governance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to follow this investigation. In October 2015, Adas Petroleum, a Swiss subsidiary of China's state-owned Sinopec, wired $2.1 million to Okoronkwo's Los Angeles law firm account. On paper, it looked like payments for consultancy. In reality, it was a bribe. The goal is to secure favorable drilling rights in Nigeria, protecting billions of dollars in oil revenue for the country. Okoronkwo received the money in his law firm trust account, a legal loophole meant to mask client funds. He then used nearly $1 million to buy a house in Valencia, California. And when investigators asked about it years later, he lied. That is obstruction of justice on top money laundering and tax evasion. This isn't just about one man or one bribe. It's a window into how Nigeria's oil wealth can be siphoned off. Officials with influence over oil contracts can be tempted by foreign firms ready to pay millions to tight deals in their favor. The stakes are high. Nigeria loses potential billions, citizens lose public resources, and confidence in the NNPC erodes. Every corrupt transaction weakens governance and discourages legitimate investors from trusting the system. Okoronkwo's strategies was methodical. First, he let the payment enter his law firm accounts. Next, he moved funds through a US company called IPO Capital LLC. Finally, he disguised personal spending, house, car, family expenses as legitimate transactions. Everything was calculated to avoid detection. And others played its part. They lied to auditors, fired whistleblowers, and falsified records to hide the bribe. This shows correlation between corrupt foreign companies and domestic officials, a recurring pattern in resource-rich countries. Most headlines focus on the US sentencing, but here's what most overlook. The NNPC internal control failed completely. A senior officer could manipulate billions of naira in oil contracts with almost no oversight. The system allowed a dual citizen practicing law abroad to influence domestic oil deals. This exposes weaknesses in cross-border monitoring, internal audit, and accountability measures. It's a systemic, not isolated problem. This news sparked outrage in Nigeria. Citizens question why such fraud goes unchecked. Social media debates erupted. How many millions are lost due to corruption? How effective is NNPC governance? The US authority, including the FBI and IRS criminal investigation, successfully prosecuted Okoronkwo, but in Nigeria, enforcement often struggles, especially when corruption crosses international borders. This is a call for stronger collaboration and preventive measures. But here's the part nobody is talking about. While Okoronkwo faced justice in the US, the underlying system in Nigeria remains vulnerable. The next scandal could be just around the corner. This case matters for Nigeria's democracy and economic future. Mismanagement of oil revenues erode public trust, reduces government funding for social programs, and undermine international confidence. Imagine foreign companies routinely bribing officials to secure oil rights. Every missed audit, every weak regulation costs the nation billions. Nigeria risks losing control over its own natural resources if the system isn't reformed. Okoronkwo is now behind bars. He must pay nearly $1 million in restitution to the IRS and forfeit his California property. But what about the broader system? Without reform, mandatory audits, cross-border financial tracking, and rotation of key officials, this could happen again. Nigerian citizens, government, and investors need to push for transparency and accountability in NNPC operations. This case can serve as a wake-up call. International collaboration and digital tracking are no longer optional. They are essential in protecting public resources. This is more than one man's crime. It's a story of billions lost, foreign influence, and systemic failure. Nigeria's oil sector is at a crossroad. Will it reform or will corruption continue? Comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Nigeria can stop this kind of corruption? Share this video, like it, and subscribe for more deep investigative reports exposing the truth behind politics and power in Africa.